Welcome back, folks, to Tyranny. Never got around to actually playing it after I went through the intro sequence, which was really neat. It was a sort of choose your own adventure uh, world building of how you reacted to various situations and how you came to power your role within the Overlord's campaign, basically. So this is the first actual gameplay. Got dude over there motioning to me. Aurora, uninjured. Just trying to get the feel for the game and the layout. Let's see. Party AI, stealth. Select all, formations, camping supplies. Let's see my skills. Thrust with a weapon. 20 to 21 shot, good to know. Charged fist. Still 2 meters range. Touch of atrophy, 2 meters. And then concealing shadows. I think I got that from my choices, because one per encounter seems like it'd be nice to suddenly boost all my dodging, but I can't attack. So maybe it's an event where I do some sort of damage over time or an ongoing debuff on them, and then I was like, boom, can't hit me, fuck off and do your thing. I don't know. Anyway, level 1, 1 meter. Yeah, I thought I had, spells, but clearly I don't, or, some sort of distance. But that will all come in time. Looking up top, journal. That's right, I forgot names already. Kairos demands victory at Vendrian's Well. As a fate binder of Tunon, you were tasked with delivering Kairos' edict to the Archons of the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus. They must defeat the rebellious Vendrian Guard soon, or everyone in the valley, allies and enemies alike, will die. That's right, because I kind of screwed up. Or not screwed up, but in my world, I was going for a library, and I wasn't able to make it work. And now they're like, alright, well, there's an edict that will murder everyone. And then I sort of let people go, or I gave them warning. Because, I started out looking for the Disfavored, just because their leader's name is Graven Ash, and I was like, it's a pretty badass name. But then I found myself heavily aligning with the Scarlet Chorus. Anyway, there's that spell. Oh, cool. I did not know that. So apparently, you can craft your own spells. Spells are created using 2 or more sigils. The core sigil determines the type. The expression sigil determines how the core shapes itself into the world. Okay, what do I have? Lightning and atrophy. Let's do lightning. Expression. Expression used to create spells that affect single targets near the caster. It's what I already have. Which is, so the 2 meter range. So I guess I learn expressions as I go on, and I can combine them to make spells. That's pretty cool. Oh god, there's like 7 of these. To begin creating a spell. Select it, followed by expression. Each sigil requires a certain amount of lore to learn and control. And then assign them. So each spell has a default name, but you can customize your spell's name to reflect the accents you've added to the spell. Allow you to modify area of effect or range. That's cool. I did not know that was a thing. Anyway, let's go talk to Aurora, which I'm trying not to attack. First of all, let me test... Nope, I was going to see if there was a quick save and a quick load, but that did not appear to work with what I'm used to being like F5 and F9. Whatever, let's talk. Conversations involve you, another character, and sometimes additional parties like bystanders or companions. Your choices matter. Your attribute, skills, history, and gender, as well as decisions you made in the conquest, may open up options for dialogue. Each character who speaks to you will display a banner underneath their portrait. Banners indicate the faction they're associated with. It's fine. You will often see the names of important characters and locations in gold text. Tooltips. Cool. So this is... They're with the Disfavored. They're the people that I chose not to strongly ally myself with. And for those that don't remember, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus are 2 factions within the evil Overlord's army. Anyway, Kairos, a name out of legend. For centuries, the Overlord has consolidated power. Okay, so Kairos is the big bad. Well, yeah, the big bad, which in this case is the big good, because he's bad, and so are we, and evil has conquered all. The disfavored or disciplined and battle hardened. Yeah, same thing. Anyway, Kairos, the Overlord, be praised. When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed. I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. The rains in Spain falls mainly on the plain. Something like that. The disfavored warrior claps her gauntlet to her breastplate, the traditional salute of her legion. We were told of... Okay, hold on. What is this? Lore and reactivity. You'll see words displayed in a green text color. The tooltips on these provide you with information that your character knows about the world based on previous choices. That's cool. Okay. Might as well go through these. Characters are people. Got it. Movement and controls. Click anywhere. Red circle with a line. You cannot walk. Pause the game at any time by pressing spacebar. View and manage your inventory, attributes, and talents using buttons on the nav bar. Or I for inventory, C for character sheet, T for talent sheet, and J for the journal. Very standard. Okay. F6 is to quick save, F8 is to load. Because that's just slightly different enough to annoy me. Whatever. The Oathbreaker. Oh, we were told a Fatebiter was coming, and though our commanders will not say why, it seems obvious. Graven Ash and the voices of Narat can agree on nothing, least of all battle plans to wipe out the Oathbreakers. I trust you bring orders from Tunon that will break this deadlock. So the Oathbreakers, in honor of the Vendrian Guard reneging on their surrender of 429, soldiers in both the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus now refer to these tiersmen as Oathbreakers. It is perhaps one of the few points of agreement between the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus. I'm in a hurry to deliver a message. Glare silently. I come bearing an edict of Kairos. Our soldiers will complete their task or die. Lore. Can you hear the hum in the air? That glow around the rocks? The avalanche is Kairos' magic. The Overlord has seared. He hasn't seared shit. I mean, he might have. I don't know. The Overlord has sealed the valley. You gain 12 lore skill experience. Lore, as we learned a little while ago, is good because it unlocks various sigils, and that seems handy. Your senses see much more than mine, good Fatebinder. I do not pretend to know much about such things, but if that was Kairos' magic and you're here on important business, well, you don't have to be the Archon of Secrets to guess that you're here to proclaim an edict. What does Kairos have in store for the enemy? 10 years of festering plague? An edict of twisted bones? Yeah, I come bearing... be straightforward, man. Gotta tell her. I come bearing an edict of Kairos. Our soldiers will complete their task or die. The edict is leveled against us? Her eyes widen with fear. Her posture slackens. But the Scarlet Chorus prevents us from taking action. Why would the Overlord punish both of? She clears her throat with a sigh. Forgive me. It is not my place to question. We should have conquered the enemy within weeks of arriving in the valley. The delay reflects poorly on all of us. It does. So let's see. If we all follow Kairos' will and stop the insurrection, no harm will come. 2 Archons and their armies cannot take a citadel they've taken before. Of course, Kairos is displeased. Or your first instinct is to blame the Scarlet Chorus. No wonder Kairos resorts to an edict to enforce order. So what I don't know about this is it listed there as here's the requirement? Or is it listed there because I have met the requirement? Because I don't want to attempt subterfuge if I can't successfully do it. Because that will make me look stupid and probably piss Lady Aurora off. But I'm gonna try it. Alright, I gained, skill increased. One of your skills has gone up a rank. As you use skills in the game, they accumulate experience. When they gain enough, they will increase their skill rank. Cool. Press C, which I can't do right now. But, yeah, gained a skill point. That's always nice. Yeah, well, there has indeed been little goodwill between our armies. You are right. When we act as we do, what choice do we give the Overlord? She takes a deep breath, nodding as she exhales. And you are right. I should not cast blame so freely, especially when not talking to a servant of justice. My apologies. Aurora knows her place. Well, you've traveled a long way. I won't keep you further. I'm sure the Archons will want to hear from you. Her voice falls silent, her attention snapping eastward with alarm. Did you hear that? More runners. Third time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers through the mountains to gather help from outside the valley. She points over to the collapsed path by which you arrived. They're a bit too late for that now. Come. Let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Okay. Game is paused. Cool. So this is Welcome to Ruin, a new quest. Tyranny uses a pausable real-time combat system. Because you will often manage more than one character at a time, it's good to issue orders and resume real time to see them play out. The options menu also contains choices for automatic pausing. Pretty standard. Your character can always perform basic attacks using weapon or their fist if fighting unarmed. Characters also have special abilities and spells they can use. All of your character's abilities and spells can be accessed by selecting the category icon at the bottom of the selected frame. Got it. To use the ability, left-click on the ability icon, or press the hotkey corresponding to its location, turns into a cursor, red X, got it. All characters, friend and foe, have primary defenses against attacks, parry, dodge, endurance, will, and magic. Got it. For possible results, hit, crit, graze, and miss. Yeah, that's pretty standard. So, let's see. First thing, I cannot control Aurora. I can, however, control myself. Let's look at that while I'm here. Subterfuge went up by 3. There it is. Yeah, okay, so it's based off of quickness and wits. Cool. Determines their ability to move unseen through their environment, to detect, manipulate hidden traps and devices, and to open locked chests and doors, also used in dialogue. That's cool. So that's they're enough, and then I got lore is by far my strongest. I know a lot of shit about a lot of shit, which is always a plus. Let's see, but for now, I don't know how many times I can use these. But that seems like -3 might and vitality. So I will do that. So I think I did that. Honor Guard is... Nope. Honor Guard... Whoop. Nope. I don't like that it... Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. Right-click to lock. So I can lock the enemy that I'm doing. Okay. Fair enough. Inspect. Nope.
On it.
I will just stab him in the back. Okay, I don't think I hit him with that.
On it.
Okay, well, I clearly didn't use the charged fist, or... No, I tried Touch of Atrophy the first time. And I was too far away, so I didn't let it do its thing, I'm guessing. Yeah, because you did see down here, I wasn't seeing a cooldown timer. So that was totally my fault. Can I just... Yeah. Moving to melee. I'm still doing good.
Right.
Oh, he hit me. Stop hitting me. Then I stabbed him. That's one down. Let's check further along the path for more. Yeah, let me loot this guy first. Okay. Left click. I'll learn all these controls at some point. Potion of Protection, cool. A whetstone. I will take free stuff. I can also use WASD to move. Oh god, the avalanche has us blocked. Think you could fit through the rubble. I do not have the athletics to move it. Wedge yourself between the rocks and squeeze through as quickly as possible. I have a ton of these. All attacks that do damage have to overcome armor. Yeah. Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating armor. The armor will wipe out all but 1 point of damage. You'll hear the characters complain about it when it happens. You got it. Engagement. When characters are engaged in melee, they immediately stop moving. If they move away from the enemy engaging them, they'll provoke a disengagement attack. Yeah. Yeah, that all is pretty straightforward. Mini-map makes sense. Then you have a mini-map. It is a map, but mini. Hold down the tab key to highlight interactive, that's the word. Interactive objects in the environment. Like that big ass bleeding statue. That's fine. And then filled interactions. Many of these options will require a member of your party to have athletics, subterfuge, or lore. That's fine. Go ahead and squeeze through the gap. Alright, so that makes them come after me. Alright, so let's go ahead and lock them in place. I can see my character over here. That's my health bar. Yeah, charge fist. Let's go ahead and do that.
On it.
And let's whack them with the stick thing. Wounded, near death. Attack him. Attack him. There we go. Right, we got this guy here who's getting beat up. Just waiting on stuff to cool down.
Will do.
Okay, what are these? You scored a crit. A crit is a better result than a hit, and they are more likely to occur when the attack's accuracy is higher than the target's defense. Yeah, got it. All characters, friend and foe, must recover after every action they take in combat. The recovery timer is displayed above each character in combat. Got it. And abilities, yeah, they have a cooldown too. No, that's all straightforward. So there goes my timer.
On it.
Like, and queuing up things up. That's fine. Go, timer, go. Attack. Now, this guy kind of feel. Oh, Stone Shield is injured, not critically. Should not be an issue.
Will do.
I can slightly do that from a distance. But I need to get close in order to bust him with this. And do my Touch of Atrophy, which weakens them.
On it.
And then that. And he exploded. And before I do anything else, I'm gonna steal his shit. The Sun Soldier's Javelin. Nope. Aw. I wonder if it's within like a certain radius that it clears things up. I do not need to squeeze through the gap. Talk to this guy. Don't bother with me. Go down to the pass. Drastus. The soldier clenches his gut and winces. You can see a hint of entrails between his fingers. You're wounded, and it's not trivial, or I don't have time for this. Look, you're wounded. He laughs through clenched teeth. This, but a scratch. I've seen twice as worse 10 times over. He doubles over in pain, gagging and shivering. If you'll let me help, or keep hold of your guts then, farewell. You know what? Keep hold of your guts then, farewell. He releases his wounds to flash you a pain salute. Hell Kairos. Don't let go, man. I mean, at least he, saluting me and not trying to shake my hand. That'd be pretty gross. Waking Death will revive when defeated for 120 seconds. Okay. F6 to save. Quick save completed. Awesome. Oh god, there's so many people over here.
Try and catch me, worm.
A young Scarlet Fury weaves around the Vendrian Guard attackers, avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. Scarlet Furies are the elite fighters of the Scarlet Chorus, distinguished by their graceful attacks and murderous persistence. Better armed and trained than most Chorus conscripts, the Furies are found among the vanguard of battle, their brutal displays of skill inspiring bloodlust in the masses and fear in the enemy. Rock on. A breathless enemy soldier passes a glance to her countryman. This one's crazy. Too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back.
Ha! Fate Finder. Here at last. Care to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery?
She nods to the armed soldiers bearing down on her. Join the battle? Save something for me. But that depends. Who are you? I don't know. Join the battle. For the realm of Apex, charge. The Vendrian Guard level their weapons and advance. Okay, so there are plenty of people. Let me go take this guy out. Okay, I have multiple characters I can control now. Okay, cool. So apparently that actually opens up combo. You have combo abilities. I suppose there's this big ass text box I might want to read. The companion verse has joined your party. Capable warrior, skilled in melee and ranged. As you acquire companions, you will need to balance strengths against the strengths of your character to be successful in combat. Now 2 characters. Yeah, I don't know. To select a single party member, click on their circle, press F1, F2 to select multiple click and drag. You can control your new companion directly, or you can enable their AI and have them attack and use their abilities. If you right-click on the AI button, you can see the AI settings for your party members. You can set auto-attack behavior on each character. Gotcha. Versus stance abilities. Gotcha. Yeah, it's cool to have all of the super AI stuff, but first, defend party. Default. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with them controlling it until I know what the hell I'm doing. So let's see. First of all let's go ahead and go weaken this guy.
On it.
And push him out of the way. And then...
Bleed out, you little shit!
Oh, I missed. That's not good. Ooh. When a party member takes damage, they will start to lose health. Health bar next to their portrait will start to decrease. When a party member's health drops low enough, they will gain a wound and the health bar will turn red. Wounded characters have max health reduced and receive a penalty to all skills. Wounds are removed when the party rests or when a character levels up. Okay, it's bad. So, I think I still need to finish killing this guy.
I never had a chance.
Okay, good. Now, get your ass over there.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Weaken him. Ooh, that seems painful. And giblets.
Whew. I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
Maybe at night. That implies I was fucking a diplomat. Anyway, the fodder surveys the fresh corpses and nods his
I'm
satisfaction.
Verse, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian Guard we killed didn't come alone.
Gestures to the skirmish unfolding in the pass below, shaking her head. I'm ready if you are, not so fast. Explain what you're doing here. Why are the Vendrian Guard attacking? You fight like a storm. What's your role in the army? You're dismissed, soldier. If I need you, I'll find you at the Scarlet Chorus camp. No. First explain what you're doing here. No, why are they attacking?
My guess. The Vendrian Guard are testing our strength in battle, learning how we perform before they organize a real offensive. That, or they're really, really desperate to get beyond the mountains and couldn't wait until nightfall.
Makes sense.
The voices of Narat told me to intercept you at Edgering Ruins before you busied yourself solving all of the camp's problems. Guess I was too late.
I'm a problem solver.
You're due for a meeting with the Archons, but we should handle the small matter of this ambush first.
You fight like a storm. What's your role in the army?
A Scarlet Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed. Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Chorus are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control. The voices of Narat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets.
I'm ready if you are.
Eager. I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
Rings were first introduced by Kairos in the early years of the Northern Conquest. The currency of the divided realms was of questionable value and easily counterfeit, and rings offer the promise of a shared economy simple enough for anyone to understand. Today, they are the standardized currency across all of the known lands of Tyranny. Their commonality and ease of transportation quickly made rings the preferred unit of trade. You should honor your fallen, not pillage them. Nope,
No
still in
reason to
shit.
pity the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes.
Still in shit. Boots and
For
rings.
the voices of Narat!
Boots and rings. Alright, so, yeah. What do you have? Scarlet Fury Helm. Take it, sure. Healing Potion. Scroll. Lesser Sigil of Reaching Grasp. I'm on it. And hide. Spell Scrolls. You've discovered a scroll that contains the image for a sigil of magic. If a member of your party has a high enough lore, you can learn it and use it to craft spells. If you meet the lore requirement for the scroll, right-click on it and then click on the Learn button. Yeah, go to it. Right-click, Learn. You discovered a new sigil. Magic in the world of Tyranny comes from learning how to scribe sigils and empower them with energy. So open the spell creation interface. Sweet. Core, lightning, expression, focused intent, accent increasing the range of spells from 2 to 4. Does that change? That's still 24-second cooldown. Okay, yeah. Long charged fist. Yeah, I mean, I might as well be able to do it from a greater distance. Sweet. And an empty spike stands waiting to claim its victim.
On it.
Nothing over here. Several skulls, bleached by the sun and picked clean by carrion birds, are spiked on a roughly hewn post. It is the only heraldry the Scarlet Chorus needs. Weapons and armor are strewn haphazardly around the cart. Every blade shows signs of rust, and every piece of armor is in need of repair. Alright, before I... That's unfortunate. Eyes forward, no looking back. The Vendrian Guard warrior roars with his with the... What? Falx? What does the Falx say? Anyway, the F word is an enduring symbol of military life in the Tiers. Adapted from the agrarian sides of Azure, this curved blade was, in ages past, the weapon of peasants forced into battle. In the last century, the nobles of Apex took a liking to the weapon, and it has since become the weapon all serious Vendrian Guard warriors endeavor to master. He roars with it held high, his words largely lost over the din of combat. I gained favor with the Vendrian Guard. Is that not who we just killed? You! As his attention lands on you, a double take of recognition comes over his face. The Peacebinder from the war. If you've come to once again talk peace, it seems you're too late. Cool. The people of Apex know you as Peacebinder for your efforts to negotiate a surrender from the Vendrian Guard, saving them the costly conclusion to an inevitable defeat. You've met only a fraction of the Vendrian Guard in person, but nearly all of them watch their captains bow to you. It would seem your reputation precedes you. Okay. Drop your weapon and perhaps we can settle this without bloodshed, or there is no escape, and for Oathbreakers, no surrender. I kind of want to settle without bloodshed, but I kind of dislike Oathbreakers. Let's try this. Drop it. We knew that violating the surrender meant an end to what little mercy and goodwill Kairos' forces have or ever will show us. Now there's no turning back. I know you tried to do right by us in the past, but now you're between us and the way out. Nothing personal. I gained some favor with him. Verse, Fatebinder. Did I hear that correctly? Maybe you misunderstand why we're here. Gonna lose favor with her, I'm sure. As he signals his men to charge, the sound of chanting rises from the south, drawing his attention. Scarlet Chorus reinforcements, hurry! Mocking Blade. Good name. Good name. Run down the Oathbreakers. Let none escape. From the red mob of reinforcements from the south, a blood chanter emerges at the head of the rabble, the ornamental crest of her staff pulsing with crimson tones. Signing sigils of magic and wordlessly moving her mouth, the blood chanter scribes a series of spells in the air. A red glow surrounds the Vendrian Guard warriors as the magic worms its way into their minds, blinding them with rage. Hold position, all of you. You there, keep to the path. The warrior gestures along the canyon trail, but his soldiers turn their attention to the Scarlet Chorus, roaring challenges. No, don't engage them, we need to run! His orders falling on deaf ears. The warrior reluctantly readies his weapon.
Heads.
Okay. Well, I'm about to get the shit knocked out of me. So can we do a combo attack? When you have companions in your party, you are able to execute unique and powerful. Yeah. You'll see that the icon above each character's head is set to the same ability. Okay, there we go.
Sorry.
One. Okay. Kind of getting a little injured here. Okay, cool. Now let's... Nope. Stab that guy, knock him back. Weaken this guy.
Hope you fancy.
On it.
Get over there. Knock him. Hit him. Hurt him. Dude over here is Billy Badass.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
That sounds incredibly painful, Verse. Who are you? With the disfavored. Come quick, we have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. Not good for the commander. But first, time to loot bodies. Because I'm a loot whore. Lesser healing potion, absolutely. Weapons and armor are stacked with neat precision on this transport cart. Every spear is honed and oiled, ready for battle. So is that difference between like the Scarlet Chorus is disorganized and the disfavored or hugely militaristically like professional, I guess. Symbol of the Scarlet Chorus is smeared in blood on the tattered cloth tent. No effort has been made to repair the gaping tears. Alright, let's go still what's in the barrel first. Skycap. Lore, all magic skills, and wits. Never let it be said I'm not taking strange mushrooms. The Vendrian Guard Corpse. Heavy bronze greaves. I mean, I can sell it. I'm taking it for now. Unless you can give me a convincing reason not to, and you can't. Cosma. What are you doing? You'll draw attention to me. Maybe. What are you?
Can't do that.
Yes, you can. Can't do what? Oh. Ah, that's what the statue is crying blood. Stow your weapons, or we find out how long a man screams before hitting the ravine down below. Cornered between a precipitous drop and a band of angry soldiers, the Oathbreaker warrior holds a disfavored officer at knife point. Skewer him. Worry not for me. Graven ash will protect. The disfavored officer winces, blood seeping from the seams of his bracers and cuirass. You heard the man. He plainly invited you to use that little blade of yours. What are you waiting for? Permission from your pimp? Mocking Blaze is a pretty good name. This blade, with a jerk of the knife, he slices off a clump of Drastus's matted hair. If you're so eager to see your ally dead, just step closer. Release the prisoner and you might know the inside of a cell. Conquest, I'm Lexicon, my name should be known to you and it should be an honorable one. Please give me the knife. Athletics, okay, so it does tell me if I haven't met it. We have to help Drastus. You heard Drastus, let him die. No. I'm Lexicon. I have gained wrath with Scarlet Chorus and favor with the others. So that's not the best, but your Tunon's envoy, he watches you closely for a long moment until his posture slackens and he lowers the knife. If you will vouch for my safety, then I'll. His sentence is halted by a spear thrust into his lung. Leaping forward the moment Tyrell lowers his blade, that his favorite soldiers slaughter the Oathbreaker. Dazed but alive, Drastus lets out a long sigh and struggles to his feet. Say nothing, or I offered him mercy and you made a liar out of me. No, it was a ploy. It was a ploy. Kairos be praised. That Oathbreaker fought with the rage of Cairn himself. The mountainous Archon of Stone, accompanying the disfavored on the conquest of the Tears. Cool. Thank you, Fatebinder. I thought today was my last. See, I think I did the right thing there, but I still earned Wrath of the Scarlet Chorus. Or maybe it's because they wanted this dude to die. That could be. He is with the disfavored, and I helped the disfavored, technically. From the look of it, guess they thought if they swarmed the pass, maybe one might make it out. We found a few scraps of parchment on the bodies. Drastus holds out a handful of crumpled parchments for your inspection. A student of letters such as yourself should be able to make sense of this. Literacy is rare in the North. Very few disfavored soldiers know more than a few written words. It is uncommon in the Tiers, but nobility of the younger realms have taught literacy to the firstborn noble for centuries. Now, many of these disenfranchised nobles have fallen in with the uprising, and they rely on written messages, knowing most of his forces will be unable to decipher the contents. I've no time for this, all that training, and he doesn't teach you to read or examine it. Just examine it. No need to mock him. Repeating the same messages in different scripts, the parchments explain the guard's desire to overthrow his archons and rout their armies from the Tiers. The pages are not addressed to any specific reader, but rather openly invites all who remain loyal to the younger realms to gather at Vendrian's Well. Recruitment material, useless scrawling. Recruitment material. Well, from the look of it, we kept them from slipping out of the valley. Whatever they'd hoped to accomplish, I think their plan died here. The Archons are expecting you. When you're ready, leave by the gate to the southeast and follow the trails downslope for a few hours. You'll see the campfires leagues away. Can't miss it. Okay? Run away. Alright, now I can do that. Absolute quest completed. Defeat the remaining rebels. Okay. Yeah. What do we have here? Okay. I liked the sound of that. There's the F word I can't pronounce. Quick finger bangles. +1 quickness. Seems good. Water. And the sigil. Okay, so can I... Yeah. Quickness cannot hurt. And absolutely. So core, lightning, expression, distant impact, electric jolt, 10 meter range, 38-second cooldown. I will absolutely assign that. And the same thing with... Can't do that one apparently. Okay, that's fine. Oh, whatever. I still have a long distance bolt now, which is
Can't
nice.
do that.
The once pure water of Queen Lycaris' tears has run red with blood since Kairos' forces invaded. Quick save before this collapses on me. I do not have athletics, or enough athletics to do it. What about you? Do you have athletics? You have 26. That required... What did that require? 35, yeah. Okay, none of us have it.
Right.
Right. Locked 39. That is disappointing. And 29. Oh, where am I going? Auto-looted. That's a shame.
Can't do that.
Is there any way to...
Sorry, can't.
That seemed to trigger it somewhat. Okay, that's, yeah. Exit the map. So this is where I'm going to go over here, and hopefully I don't slip and fall down the cliff and die. So, something tells me that would actually be bad. 30 athletics. And she did not have it either, did she? No. Is there any power-up boost talents? Nope, nothing up here. Okay, well that's a shame. I wonder if I'll be able to... Oh, whoops. Nope. Sorry, she is following me now. She does not need to. F2, come here. F1, go there.
I got it.
Your rival pleases our master. Drastus says you're good to pass. Well, that was a rather exciting first battle. This is starting to get the hang of how things work. And it basically is try not to die. That's the name of the game. And thankfully, so far, I've managed to accomplish that. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this particular episode. So if you watched it, thanks. Let me know what you'd like to see changed or different. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I know I am. And so I will keep playing the game. Until next time.